Hello and welcome. We are wrapping out our CyberConnect day and so excited to have our guest, Julien Coleman, share with us blending coding instruction with kindness. So excited about our session. Thank you so much for being with us, Julien.
Hey, thanks for having me. All right. So, hey guys, my name is Julien Coleman, and today we're here to talk about coding instruction and kindness. We're going to blend them together. Just a little bit about me before we start. I am a founder, I am a developer, I am a network admin, and more importantly, I'm also a dad too. And so, um, we're going to talk about where technical excellence meets compassionate teaching. And so, who am I, right? I'm basically Indiana Jones. I'm an Alaskan born educator. Um, my mom was an educator, and my dad was a software engineer. I started coding in 1998, somewhere around the age of 8 years old. I have a military and government background. I know a lot about IT and different sorts of OT systems. I studied cybersecurity at Cal State Long Beach. I'm a DEF CON hacker. I like to do those CTFs. And currently, um, like I said, I'm a founder, a developer, and in my 9 to 5, I'm a network admin for a government entity. And so my coding journey began really early, just like a lot of you guys. Um, a lot of my curiosity just came from, just always being around the computer and seeing what I could do next. Yes, I'm like the Alaskan Indiana Jones. I see the chats. Um, I built my first website on a program called Microsoft Front Page. This is a very old program. I don't think it exists anymore. And if it does, it's probably called something else. Shouts out to Dreamweaver. Um, I experimented with HTML and Visual Basic. Not sure if people use those anymore either. But these days, I write a lot of Python. Um, I remember when I was in elementary school, my friends used to trade emulators and ROMs on floppy disks. And pretty soon, we would trade our code with one another in class. I discovered that coding thrives in community. And so this early experience taught me that technology connects us and that sharing knowledge amplifies learning. And so I had a lifelong coding journey. In high school, I used to use MySpace. Not sure if everyone remembers MySpace. Maybe some of us have never heard of it. But just think of what Facebook, uh, Facebook's little brother. We'll just call it that. I created custom MySpace pages, learning HTML and CSS while helping friends personalize their online experience. And so one of my favorite things to do was to take your MySpace top 8 and make a top 3, a top 10, a top 100. Things were very interesting in those days. In college, I studied motion graphics and cybersecurity later at Cal State Long Beach, combining creativity with technical rigor. Before college, I spent some time in the U.S. Coast Guard, developed discipline and technical skills through rigorous IT training and real world systems management. And of course, DEF CON. Love DEF CON. I go every year. If you ever go to DEF CON, ping me. Maybe we can meet up. Um, I like to compete in the ethical hacking competitions, and I also earned a rank of 23 a few years ago. So that was pretty fun. And so, all that technical stuff is cool, but more importantly, teaching and mentoring. Beyond technical skills, I've devoted years to helping others grow, guiding beginners through web development and Python fundamentals. I treat every learner as a rock star in the making.